now that I'm very hungry.
Oh, buddy.
And we are live, people!
Yay!
With so much excitement. Well, welcome to my hoard of fantastic stories. Yay! We are excited to get back into this mixed story. But first, our sound check. Introduction of the cast. Starting all the way over on my right, our TaleWeaver, the man who remixes and matches references and characters like a dope DJ.
Hey! Thank you very much, Chuckles. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before, and it's so very accurate.
I try my best to be accurate. Next over here, vying for the title of most bookmarked this evening, say hi.
Figure out what my character's gonna do.
The placement of the wings behind you is fantastic.
Gracias.
And next, in an unlibrary-like manner, we have the cast member who starts their name at the back of the alphabet, Zoe.
Hi, it's me, Zoe. I'm going to be the source of all the tech issues tonight.
Hey, glad that's not me. I, however, am just that intricately folded paper of laughs, Chuckles. And below me, relative newcomer in these parts, but strong enough to hold his own. Show him your guns, Hercules.
All right.
Wow.
Of library cards.
Ask and you shall receive, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta remember that.
What do you say, Violet?
Oh, hi.
There was an introduction in there somewhere. It wasn't worth repeating, though. We're just going to move on before we get into...
Everyone's just been floored. Like, everyone needs a moment to recover.
I did ask for the gun show. That is my fault. I take full responsibility.
We only got one ticket, though.
Hey, I'm only going to give you one ticket. You got to pay for the rest on your own. Now, before we return to the relative quiet and solitude of the reading nook, a couple of announcements. This Wednesday, episode 9 of The House of Ill Repute, the conclusion of our little tale. And it has been a ride. One last episode of joke books, vulnerability, and yes, love. Come on Wednesday night and hang out or watch whenever you get the chance on YouTube. But bring your Kleenex for this one, folks. It's going to be a lot. And if you enjoy the content, go play through the videos on YouTube, drop a comment, a like, get some engagement. It really helps. And consider the Patreon. Early access to Violet in the House of Ill Repute. Maybe get a handwritten postcard from Evangeline. Maybe it's going to look more like my handwriting, but who cares? And most importantly, get access to a hamburger eating instructional video from Jacob. Seriously, that insert and wiggle line gets me every time. I've been...
It works.
It does.
You know what we're talking about.
Abbreviated version of that really
insert and
hits
wiggle.
Different.
Doesn't matter what it is. Anything you do, insert and wiggle, you're going to be fine.
Yes. Now,
HDMI cable not working? That's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's out of the gutter, children.
That is exactly all we are talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I didn't know we needed that video tutorial on eating a burger, but it is worth the $10, people. But speaking of things that are worth the cost, if you want all of the materials to run your game night as easily as Jacob consumes that burger, Pangea Gaming has you covered. They've got TTRPG materials like source books, handbooks, monster manuals, adventures. It's a library full of material. Whatever the system, you're covered. Just don't dog-ear those pages. And you know what else?
You can if you bought it.
Even then, I would feel bad. Don't dog-ear this. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. Do not show me pictures on our Discord of your dog-eared pages. Don't go in there and post stuff just to annoy me like that. Don't do it. But you know what else you need for a game night? You need dice. D20s, D10s, D12s, D whatever the McFuck you might need, they have them. Miniatures, maximatures, painted, unpainted, and even painting supplies. And whatever you're getting, wherever you are, they will get it to you, shipping domestically and internationally. Woo! Now, all of that is super exciting because we love stuff. I mean, hoards, am I right? But if there is something that melts our hearts even more, it is the critters. Furry, feathered, scaled, young, old, pretty much any type of animal companion deserves to be taken care of. And we are raising money for an organization that helps do just that. Violet, can you tell these fine folks that are by now far bored at the sound of my voice just a little more about tonight's charity?
Yes, I can. Melt My Heart Sanctuary in Silverdale, Washington is a truly amazing animal rescue facility. In addition to finding new homes for animals that need them, Melt My Heart specializes in caring for, rehabilitating, and training animals that cannot be adopted, especially those that are elderly or have special needs. Their many programs include training animals for volunteer therapy programs, providing support to pet owners experiencing financial hardship to help aid pet retention and keep animals, and providing temporary foster care for animals in emergency or disaster situations. They serve all kinds of species, from hamsters to goats, and every dollar you can spare helps these wonderful animals stay well fed and well cared for. So please help us help them and give what you can.
That's fantastic. Now, I mean, I didn't hear dragons in that list out there, but I'm sure they have something somewhere that will be able to take care of your dragon if you need them to. And
I don't think they would turn a dragon away.
no. But as a reminder, tonight only, you can not only help out the animals, but also affect the action. Make us rhyme, say, "McWhat?" Or even shut me the fuck up. Please make my life a little more difficult to make it easier for bird, dog, pig, dragon. And with that, Jacob, take us back to the books.
I felt that was one animal, a bird, dog, pig, dragon. It sounded like you were describing one creature, and now I want a chimera that is a bird, dog, pig, dragon.
I am just here to inspire you.
And you do. Every day you inspire me. And give to the charity and inspire us to change up what we're doing. We return to what we found out in episode 2 is Calisoda, Duckburg. Not where we thought we were going to be, not where we planned to be, but where we ended up, where you guys successfully managed to return one of the scrolls, one of the 2 missing scrolls, back to the Librarium Arcanum. One still missing, and as your troop, most of your troop reconvened at the Librarium as C.O.R.R.A kind of shut down and rested for a little bit, as Renee arrived with a bag on their head. We are going to begin our session as I pick up the pen that I dropped in excitement over Bird Dog Pig Dragon. We return to the jail cell, not the jail cell, but the interrogation room lit by a single lantern, where Odo, you've been sitting for a fair while now. At this point, you would have had enough time for a short rest, well and truly. And these guys leveled up between sessions for you guys at home as well. No long rest, but a level up. As you sit there in this cell, and your nemesis, Brannick, kind of dumps the files along the table there. You see there's a file on the Librarium, a file on like C.O.R.R.A's kind of like build of machine, Renee there, Bernard, and where Bernard works. As Brannick kind of looks at you, he says, "Now, I'm sure you're well aware of the trouble your friends are in here. And I'm sure you're aware that Mr. McDuck is very unhappy with what's happened at his Hoard. However, what you're probably not aware of is that a life was lost today. Ren, killed, while he was preparing for his partner's own funeral. That blood's on your hands, Odo.
On mine? What did I do?
Sir. You took in a team of unqualified individuals. You allowed the prime suspects, the one with the bag on their head, you allowed them to, the orc to escape, a robot to run wild, and a direct competitor of the Librarium Arcanum to be in the thick of it. You not once considered that these people may be responsible. And this little leash that we've let you out on is now completely pulled tight. Mr. McDuck is no longer happy to have you in our city, privately detecting things.
I think he's afraid what I might find if I start looking his direction.
Pray tell, what do you think you might find in his direction?
Oh, probably a whole lot of things. A duck doesn't get that rich without crossing a few people along the way.
He kind of leans back and nods and he says, that may well be true. But that duck pays, well, helps pay my wage and a lot of the people's wages here.
Yeah, I don't think this this group that I found myself upon, I don't think they were the most responsible, reliable, or intelligent folks that I've met. But all their hearts have been in the right place, and they have been an utmost help to finding the true cause of why we were here.
And what might that be?
Well, there were 2 scrolls stolen, very dark, evil, necrotic magics. I think I know who and why, and I assumed where. And I think that's why Ren may be no longer with us, because of a information leak, or perhaps they tried something a little beyond their pay grade.
Ren was left crushed in coin, while your little paper dragon friend stole a scroll that he was trying to return to the Arcanum, as far as we can tell. We have Mr. McDuck vying for that, and kind of agreeing with that. And until we find Tormik, this is the lead we're following. So if you know the whereabouts of that little dragon, or your orc friend, or the robot, or the proprietor of the other library, the one that does all the weapons and metals and things, then you best tell me now. And we can leave here less than friends, but certainly not enemies.
Last
That's
time
the
I saw
title.
them,
Bernard, that's the title of the book.
Good to know.
Some friends, certainly not enemies.
last time I saw them, they were fleeing a tidal wave of coins that Mr. McDuck clearly did not have proper safety on that vault. But I don't know where they are now. You and your compatriots took me down here, and I've been sitting here for hours.
Kind of looks at you, and he says, you'll be sitting here until this is solved. Hold tight. And he kind of scoops up the documents. As he scoops up the documents,
You know, if you keep throwing papers around like that, that's probably why you don't solve anything. You're supposed to keep them in the folder, not just willy-nilly on the table.
I can't look at them if they're in the folder. They have to come out of the folder.
Yeah, you open them. You don't just throw them on the table so they fly everywhere. Come
He
on.
comes back, he sits down opposite you, and he tosses them out. And he looks down and he goes, see? Open. He
What
scoops
about
them
that
back
one
up.
on the floor there?
Fuck. Hang on. As he's turned away, are you doing anything besides checking him out?
Did they take all of my accoutrements every little bit, or do I still have?
No, they didn't get a chance to fully, like, you're not under, like, you realize now you're not under arrest. You're being
Yeah.
held for questioning.
and I'm not like handcuffed to a table. Nothing. Just
No, they would have let you go at this point. Yeah. Well, at least unchained you. You're just in a room that has no like door handle on the inside, no windows, and now files everywhere as he scoops them up.
Let me help you with this, and I'll just simply scoop up the files, place them down in front of him. There's no door. I'm just gonna wait.
He picks them up. As he picks them up, kind of, and walks out. As he walks out, little boom boom on the door, and it kind of swings open. You see the precinct there, and as he steps out, as they shut the door, the last thing you see him doing is like sitting the papers down like they're an atomic bomb, and like pinching one of them and opening it, going, as he does that, we are going to cut across to the Librarium Arcanum, the little secret room at the back hidden by a curtain where Vellum, C.O.R.R.A, and Bernard and Renee are all, having had a short rest, are all possibly looking slightly better. I hand it over to you guys to let me know, as you're there with Patola, what you would like to do.
Well, for those of you at home that did not see any of the previous episodes, what have you been doing? Go and watch them now. But Vellum
Not right
is...
now.
Well, I mean,
We'll wait. No, we'll wait. No, we'll wait.
We'll
Everyone,
wait.
sit tight for 2.5 hours.
So Vellum is literally a paper dragon, a little bit of origami into a dragon shape. Hopefully I get this in the camera somewhere where people can see it. About 18 inches tall, folded piece of paper, and very agitated. Little wings are flapping around. We got one more. We got to get the other one. Where's the other one? I'm missing one scroll from my hoard.
We're working on it, bud.
Doesn't look like it.
You-
Looks like you're just sitting there, resting. You feeling rested?
You
Why do you still have a
must.
bag on your head?
You might take the bag off my head.
It's comfortable.
I felt unseen.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
No, I put the bag back on. Sometimes, my friends, you have to rest in order to. What do they say? You must put fuel in the furnace, and sometimes resting is the fuel.
Well, resting. We're trying to keep your dogs from peeing on my hoard.
You see
What do
Jonesy
think
and
about
Schmidt
that?
are just Jonesy and Schmidt are just trotting around, kind of.
Jonesy and Schmidt are fine. I try and get them to lay down.
Make an animal handling check for me. There's a horse there as well that hasn't been named.
God, animal
In the
handling.
library.
Yep.
There's a horse that hasn't been named. Fair.
You can go
this
through the
is-
desert. You can go through the desert
Yeah.
on one of those. Yeah.
They're
Mhm.
famous for that.
You're so welcome. That's a 7. I thought it was a nat 1 for my first roll.
Beautiful.
It's a 7.
The dogs kind of lay down, and as they lay down, they kind of start to get the zoomies, and they start to gallop around. As they gallop around, the horse gets kind of spooked and starts to kind of gallops around as well, and it's now like a Benny Hill chase of like desks being knocked over.
What can you do?
My hoard.
So I saw this in a book. So you take all the notes you take them in the binder and you like throw them out on the desk, all right? So I got that right here. The thing is, I don't take notes, so I don't. The pages are blank, but you get the idea. Imagine the notes on the pages.
Patola speaks up and says, "There is only the scroll of lingering vitality left to grab. That is the one that could be a little more dangerous should it be in the wrong hands. You have a lead on this, I'm sure. Wasn't there a private detective with you? Where did he go?
Now we need to find my hoard and a detective to find my hoard. Oh.
Who will detect the detective?
So I think we need to get the detective to get the scroll. So Vellum, step 1 to get the scroll, get the detective. Yes?
Well, where's the detective?
He seemed to have all the ideas. If the detective has been taken by the police, he will be in the station, just down the way.
Okay.
Well,
Should we go down the way?
And I gesture toward the window. Renee.
Dive through the window. Best wishes, babe. Good luck. As you kind of dive on out.
In a far corner of the room, there is Robo Girl C.O.R.R.A. just in a power down state, just sort of like head down, totally motionless, like would appear to be a statue if you had not interacted with her previously. Until Renee goes through the window, and then immediately head pops up and just goes and follows to the window.
Windows XP noise, and then you get out of the window there.
Yeah.
Patola looks at you, Bernard, and kind of puts her hands on her hips, and she says, "Why could this not have happened to your library?" Huh?
Oh, we don't have windows, so they couldn't break.
You know what? That might be something to look into. You know, we don't agree on a lot of things, you and I, but
it's a little more echoey, you know, with the banging and the vibrations and everything. But you know, no windows broken.
Right. No windows broken, just good vibrations.
You see, if you want, you can just put like wood on all of the windows to prevent them from being broken.
Board them up.
Boarding, board them up. I feel like it's an aesthetic.
This is not a ploy to make my place look like it's abandoned so that you get more, you know.
No, it would never be that.
She kind of looks at you. She says, "Bernard, you're cheeky. Get out and get my scroll, please."
Okay. Is there another window in this room? Because I'm jumping out of it.
She walks over to one of the windows, just picks up a big leather-bound book, just one of the white pages, and just smashes the window with it and says, "Be my guest."
Oh,
that was one of the copies for smashing.
I actually take the front door, but thank you, and I leave out the front door.
As you step out the front door, the four of you head towards the police precinct, an unassuming building. And as you look at it, you can see that it is not well populated right now because most of the police are still trying to help Scrooge with his coins, with all that nonsense there. But as you arrive, you do see the 2-story building with, surprise, surprise, windows, but bars on the windows. The windows can be broken, but maybe not dove through or dived through. As you look at this building, can I go ahead and get history checks from Bernard and Renee? You're probably the only two that may have been in the police station before.
Intelligence is my best stat.
Good.
It's 14.
14's not bad.
16.
And a 14.
Yeah.
See if
15
I have
minus
that
1.
information in my files.
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
Oh, that's a 23.
23. You don't know this police station, but you know police stations in general, and you would know that if he was being held in a holding cell of some sort, it would be towards the back of the building and low down, either ground floor or a sub kind of floor there.
I'm flying to the front door unless somebody stops me.
Excellent, yeah.
I grab the tail of Vellum.
I was going to do the same.
We could ask the authorities directly about the whereabouts of our associate, or we could try to access one of the more secluded parts of the building.
That.
So I think this is what we're going to do. Cue heist music. We we go to a wall. I where he is with my fancy helmet that can detect thoughts.
But yeah, what am I thinking right now?
I'll tell you in a bit. You're probably thinking about. Oh, you're thinking about your scroll. Okay.
Oh, damn, he's good.
Yeah. Then I cast silence. C.O.R.R.A, you do what you do best and knock down the wall.
So what I do best. Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I might have a window left on my cloak. I don't know if I do.
This is
Very
the move.
good question. You may not have a window. You don't have a. You can just roll for it. You can either try to pull one of those, the dagger, the bullseye, the mirror, the pole, the rope. You can't pull the sack because you already pulled sacks out. But you can roll a D100 and see if you can pull pull something out.
Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like a door is an option, and it's so funny to me that it's just like, do I have a window for this that we can go through?
I rolled a 90.
An iron door. Yeah. What'd you get?
A 90.
9-0. Another 2 mastiffs pop out.
Nice.
You watch as Jonesy and Schmidt kind of go. You've got 4 dogs and a horse now, thanks to that. Thanks to that item there.
We have now got a McDuckin sanctuary for animals here.
That's what the whole stream's about, y'all. Odo, you hear from inside that room, though it is vaguely soundproof. You do hear like barking that you recognize.
This is either gonna be really good or really bad.
Door opens. Brannick pops his head in and says, "Sorry, did you say something?"
Yeah, I did.
Just okay. He goes to shut the door. He says, "You need anything? Drink? Something to eat?"
That would be lovely.
I know it would be. That's why you're not getting any.
As he's closing the door,
Yeah.
can I just sort of like pop a coin to have it roll to try to like
Yeah.
intercept?
Yeah. That is going to be. I'm going to call that a sleight of hand check.
Yep.
If you'd be so kind.
Yep. Of course.
It's kind of.
That'd be a 17.
17. Okay. The coin rolls. As it rolls, the door shuts. It doesn't stop the door from shutting, but it does wedge between the door jamb and the door, just giving it an uneven kind of like jammed closing there. It doesn't keep it propped open, but it is wedged just in between the gap there.
Cool. Well, that is an opportunity.
We cut back outside to the dogs barking and scuffling and.
I'm just playing with the dogs. Straight up playing with the dogs. Yeah.
Excellent. I hand it over to you guys for this prison break.
Well, that sounded like a plan. Silence. Make the wall go away.
I do not know how to make the wall go away.
Well, can you not access your hoard?
I do not have a hoard.
Oh, like all of the information you store?
My files?
Yeah, it's a hoard.
I have never considered this.
Could I look for like a weakness in the wall, like a crack? You know, Zelda style?
Yeah, go ahead. You're creeping around the outside of a police station, so there is a timer on this. Go ahead and make an investigation or a perception check for me.
Let's do investigation. Come on, baby. Above a 10. That is an 18.
18's not bad. 18's not bad. As you investigate where there may be cracks in the building, there are little like vents like at ground level with grates on them. They seem to be the weakest part there. Like the wall around them, kind of up to about knee height, would be kind of worn and kind of crackled a little bit. You gather that might be the best way if you wanted to like bust a hole in or pull a hole out somehow. That'd be your best way of like slivering in there without being detected. But you would have to be very quiet.
What I want to do is not quiet. I tell them
Great.
what I want to do is like grab. I'm gonna tell them that I want to grab the bars and like put my feet on either side of the bars and pull. And I confer with C.O.R.R.A and Bernard and see if they think that's a good idea. And also Vellum. Fuck it.
If we
That's great, let's do
look
it.
through the bars, can we see? Do we see Odo? Like, do we know where he is?
At the moment, Bernard hasn't had a chance to do the detect thoughts to see if he can figure out where Odo is. So as you look in the grate there, you would see what seems to be some sort of like evidence locker room, like evidence boxes and things like that, which, according to your kind of blueprint that you know of, C.O.R.R.A, that would be pretty close to either holding cells or an interrogation room, like same floor, same kind of subterranean area.
With that information, I back off and play with the dogs.
Are we going in?
Before I do detect thoughts, I'm going to cast locate object, and I'm going to think of Odo's guns.
Yeah.
Locate those guns.
Which guns? Odo, you feel a sudden like,
Oh, no.
Excellent. You do a locate object on Odo's guns. Further around and on the corner of the building, you get 2 bicep-y pulses coming from there.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
I sense some pulsing from over here.
You feel like someone else has a detect objects, locate objects as well on the guns as well. Someone else is like in the police precinct, just like,
Understandable. Am I within 30 feet? Because if I am, I would like to just talk to Odo.
Yeah, you can move around
with
to
my
the corner
telepathy.
there. As you move around to the corner there, you look and you see, smatterings of people. You've not got a lot of time before you're noticed. And thankfully, Renee playing with the 4 dogs and a horse just off from that area, you're able to kind of move a little on to where Odo is. And you gather you're within 30 feet. Yeah, you can try shoot a message through.
Hello, Odo. Is this working? Hello, Odo. Over. Wait, is it? Do I do over? Or, hold on, I didn't read that book far yet.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh,
Door
good.
swings open. You say something?
This is the universal symbol of in my brain, my friend.
Oh, message. I believe you have to speak back, don't you?
Do I? Okay.
I believe
This
message
is just normal
vocalized.
telepathy. With
Great.
telepathy, by the way.
He still swings his head in and says, "You say something?"
I think one of your men might be tracking my biceps. I keep hearing rattling from outside whenever I flex.
Right. I mean, the way to fix that would be to stop flexing.
No.
It's imperative that you do not stop flexing.
Don't let them win. Keep flexing.
We're making shirts all over the place. Don't let them win. Keep flexing. Go for it, Bernard. Odo.
I forget. I'm not sure of the plan. Maybe wall breakdown. Maybe I don't know. Have any
Or like
suggestions?
The plan? Is that what we're doing?
Cora
Flexing?
silently glides up next to you and is just like immediately next to you all of a sudden. It's just like, if I can visibly see Odo, I can extract him from the building.
Are there bars on this cell?
Doesn't seem to be any bars for the interrogation room there, but the nearest ones would be either the evidence locker, or you look around the other section there, and you would see that there are bars to the actual like cells there.
Alternatively,
Like
I
little-
could place
little
one of
grate.
us in the evidence room.
Nose goes.
Do we want to go into the evidence room? Are there scrolls in there? Is maybe in there? And I start looking in. I don't know if I can fit in there at my size.
Yeah, you won't be able to fit in through the grates. If you picture just like the vents that you see for ducted heating, in-floor heating sort of thing, that's kind of the size of the grate that's at the bottom of the building. For anyone inside, it's at the very top edge of the wall. For everyone outside, it's at the bottom edge of the outer wall there.
What if I make myself flat?
Like Paper Mario style? Roll a D100. Let's see if you have that ability. Mario yourself.
17.
17. Yeah, not quite. You're able to fold yourself flat, but you just kind of like fall on the ground, and you have to like, puff yourself back up again. At this point, you hear kind of like footsteps out front of the building as some of the police officers are on their way back. You can see that Jonesy and Schmidt are still kind of like they've gotten bored with Renee, and they've gone over and they've started like nudging their noses against Vellum, because Vellum's like a little creature kind of moving about there. And you see that the other two, who you haven't named yet, are still with you.
Crazy idea. Should we send the 4 dogs and the horse just into the front door for a distraction?
If we do this,
I mean, you can do that any day of the week.
That's the best thing about this plan. But yes, if we do this, I could place one of us in the evidence room at the same time, and that person may be able to move about unnoticed.
This is what I was thinking. And or we could try breaking down the wall. I
imagine there's sturdy walls.
I start moving the horse and dogs towards the front door.
Sure, yeah, you start to, you gather Jonesy, Schmidt, horse with no name, dogs with no name, and you bring them all around the front there, like you're a shepherd. As you bring them around the front there, you're getting a few kind of glances, and you watch as some of the more kind of tired police officers are heading in after helping with the coin. And as you make your way to the front steps there, what do you want to do?
I want to take do I have any rations on me? I want to take
that too.
I want to take any. I think I do. Yes, I do. I want to take all of my rations, and show them to the dogs, and be like, "Who's the best boys in the world?" And then throw them into the precinct.
Okay. You take the ration packs, and you kind of toss them into the precinct. As you toss them into the precinct, go ahead and roll animal handling with advantage for me.
I'm also going to line the horse up and just like smack its butt into the precinct if I can.
Okay, we'll make that a second animal handling check. Just a flat one. First one with advantage, second one flat.
Okay, what the hell? No. Okay. Ooh, 19 plus... I don't fucking know. Nothing. Okay, so 19 for animal handling.
Excellent. The dogs just... They start to go and they knock a guy over and they run into the precinct there as chaos kicks off. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check for slapping the horse on the rump.
Sorry, horse. Horse with no name is definitely its name now. 14 for the horse.
14 for the horse. Beautiful. As you slap the horse on the butt, it kind of kicks a little bit and kind of trots in towards the station, gets to the steps and kind of like goes up a couple and then just turns back at you.
That's fine.
I'm going to place one hand on the horse's flank and just... Please, I would like to do this in like a non-lethal kind of way. Okay. Just send a slight electric shock. Like
Roll.
technically like a shocking grasp, but like a very, very mild one.
Roll an animal handling check with disadvantage for me.
Oh God! No, not one.
Goes
No,
so
not one.
wrong.
Oh,
Okay. Not a nat one. 14.
14. Excellent. You zap it, it bucks out, and it kind of goes up the steps there. As it goes up the steps there, it gets in the doorway of the police station, the little foyer area, and then just kind of like moves around a little confused as people are kind of starting to scramble and shout about the dogs there. Vellum, Bernard, what are you guys doing?
I thought the plan was to go in the grate, so I'm trying to get ready or figure out how to
I
go
can
in the grate.
send one person into.
So, Cora, you now need to run around the outside of the building and get back to that back corner there.
oh my God!
Excellent.
Who intends to go in?
I vote not me. I'm huge. I'm not. You don't want me in the evidence room.
I guess it's gonna be
Mhm.
Vellum.
I'm going to tell Vellum.
Don't know how this is gonna go. Sure.
Listen, I read this heist book this one time, and just don't get caught. And
Vellum.
with that, I cast guidance on him.
Are you capable of
guidance.
operating doorknobs?
I mean, I have two hands and a mage hand. I opened the window to get in the other building.
Excellent vortex warp.
If paper beats rock, a doorknob is just a different sort of rock. You can absolutely operate that way. You land in this weird kind of stuffy room. You immediately smell that there are dozens and dozens of boxes that have some sort of like aged parchment in it. Not aged in a nice way, just like musty parchment in this evidence room. And you see that these boxes are made of some sort of like layers and layers of paper kind of put together. You look and you see the door to this kind of area that leads out to the pig pen. And you can see that in the pig pen there, that it is just chaos. Like papers getting thrown in the air, people diving out the way, a horse runs past, the horse runs back past with a mastiff on it, runs back past again, a mastiff getting ridden by the horse. Just utter chaos.
I want to first, all right, they said don't get seen, caught, whatever. I don't know why. People don't respect dragons anymore. We'll deal with that later, though. This paper is wonderful. But scroll. I've got my scroll. Need to get my scroll from my hoard, and I'm going to look around and see if there's any articles of clothing, hat, anything I could do to make some sort of ridiculously bad makeshift disguise.
Oh my God.
There is a wide brim hat, big sunglasses, huge scarf, trench coat that's like hanging on a hook there. It looks to be some sort of weird costume that someone wore, and you're able to kind of like fly into it and like lift yourself up, and the whole thing just kind of it looks
hangs, the
ridiculous,
trench
but it
coat.
just hangs and it just kind of moves. But it is human sized.
Oh dear
And
God.
moving through.
Like
Excellent.
just peering through the grate as this happens. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna go try to peek my head out the door.
Yeah.
Try not to get
you're
run
able-
over by a horse.
As you peek out the door there, you can see that there is that Brannock is kind of standing looking aghast at what's happening, and right beside him you see interrogation room, occupancy 1. And you gather that Odo's probably in there.
I'm gonna try and unobtrusively make my way there.
Yeah, make a real quick deception or performance check for me.
Got it. You got it. 3.
3. Beautiful.
That sounds exactly right.
As you fly across, you can see this as the door opens, Cora. You see Vellum fly out. You see one of the dogs grabs the tail of whatever Vellum's wearing and just shakes and yanks it. All that's left are huge sunglasses and a big hat on Vellum. And
Bad.
Brannock kind of looks that way and goes, "Hey!" and kind of points towards you, Vellum. At this point, I'm going to get a weird, all over the place initiative roll here just so we can track what's going on.
Okay.
Including you, Odo.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. 25 to 20.
Oh God. gosh, I didn't roll yet.
That's all right. No rush. 25 to 20. No one. 20 to 15.
19.
17.
17. Excellent.
Wow.
Wow. Excellent. 15 to 10.
11.
11. Okay. 10 to 5.
9.
7.
9 and 7. Excellent. Excellent. At the very top of the round, Odo, you hear nothing but chaos. You do hear from just outside the door, Brannick kind of shout as he kind of, you imagine him pointing at someone, going, "Hey!" As Vellum is revealed. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna, since I have all my accoutrements, I'm gonna whip out my crowbar. And using the little divot that I made in the door, just pop that bad boy open.
Yeah, give me an athletics check with advantage or a sleight of hand check. I'll allow. Since you're using your noodle for popping things out axis wise.
I'll do athletics.
Nice.
That is a 20.
Beautiful. The door cracks open, and as it cracks open, it opens very, very suddenly. And as it swings open, you're able to kind of catch the door and look out. Brannick is right there, but he is looking across, and you see Brannick is looking just around like a walkway, like the pig pen in the middle, walkway around the outside, and you can see that Vellum is there with a big old pair of sunglasses, big aviators, and a hat, and just nothing else.
I'm just gonna nod for a moment, just sort of seeing everything that's happening, taking everything in, and I'm gonna walk up behind Brannick.
Yep.
Drop some ball bearings and just try to trip him.
Excellent. You drop some ball bearings there. As you drop ball bearings, how do you get him to move from his current position?
Hey, Brannick, you forgot to lock the door.
He whips around, and as he does, he takes a step and what's the saving throw there? Dexterity. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Ball bearings. DC 10.
He says, he looks down, and as he looks down at the ball bearings, he looks up and he says, "Yeah, I bet you'd like me to fall for you." And the dog kind of clips him, and he slips on the thing, and he falls prone. He is prone.
Cool.
Excellent. Anything else you want to do? Yeah.
Try to GTFO with Vellum in tow.
I'll say you get to, with your movement, you can get to Vellum, and that's your movement, action, everything to get you there.
Cool. Yep.
Beautiful. It's going to bring us down to Renee. Somewhere outside, you hear the chaos of the interior happening, and you watch as the horse is just like watching you, just kind of like.
Great job. And I run past the horse into the precinct, screaming, "My animals!"
The horse puts a hoof up to stop you, and then, apologies, but spanks you on the ass and gives you like a how do you like it?
You know what? I don't like it. That's fair.
It nods its head and then nudges you in.
Thank you. And I keep moving. Yeah, we're even.
Movement will get you inside. As you get inside, you see utter chaos, animals going crazy. You see that Vellum is floating there. You see Odo's broken out. You watch no sign of Brannick. What would you like to do?
How close are Vellum and Odo to where I am?
They are about like 20, maybe 15 feet from you, like around to the side there.
Would I still have movement left to get to them?
I'll say you can use your movement to get to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get to them and kind of have my axe out. Let's be honest.
Okay, great. Yeah.
I think. Wait. Is the baddie on the ground in front of me?
He's on the ground. No, he's another like 10 or 15 feet around the corner.
Okay.
You do see him once you get to these guys, but that'll be all your movement to get to, unless you want to use movement and action to get to him.
I mean, I could throw a javelin at him, but I'll just keep my axe out and wait.
A slight escalation.
Excellent. With your axe out, waiting, that is going to bring us down to Vellum.
Oh, fantastic, Mr. Odo Detective. Come on, let's go. And I'm gonna put the hat on Odo and the sunglasses on Odo, and then I'm just gonna make a beeline for the door.
Excellent, yeah.
He said it's only like 20 feet away, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you get to the door, no problem. Yeah. Past the horse. You zip out the door there. That is going to bring us down to Brannick. Brannick is going to use half his movement to get up, and he's going to lunge for Odo. I will make another dex save to see if he slips over again. Beautiful. Yeah. So he lunges for Odo. As he does, like half movement to get up, half movement to get to Odo. You swing there. Go ahead and give me your attack rolls.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Sorry.
Right.
I'm very excited to attack. Okay.
That's right.
It's all I've got. That would be a 22 to hit, please.
22 will hit on that first attack.
That's, for F's sake, 8 damage.
8 damage. You do have a second attack here if you held your action.
I sure do.
Take both.
Yes, I will attack again.
Nice.
That's a 19 to hit that time.
That'll hit him as well.
I feel like I'm making mistakes here. 10 damage that time.
Excellent. You swipe at him twice. As you cut him twice, like he's kind of like grabbing for Odo. As he grabs for Odo, he is instead going to grab at that axe there. I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Try and disarm you.
Yeah, we'll do a strength saving throw for sure. For sure. I'll just roll it.
No, it's a fighter.
Yeah. That would be 18.
18, yeah. Grabs the blade there, trying to get it off you, trying to disarm you there. And as he tries to disarm you, he's kind of pulling on it. And he just kind of lets go and he says, "Fuck it, this is why we don't disarm people." And just reaches for a weapon of some sort. But that's his turn. That is going to... Y'all know what I'm talking about. That is going to bring us down to C.O.R.R.A. What would you like to do? You can see all this through the grate. Like, they're in front of that door frame that has just been left open by Vellum.
Watching through the grate. The plan seems to be going well.
I actually don't know.
Just C.O.R.R.A. and Bernard just looking through the grate together.
Looks okay. I think this is what we were supposed to do. I'm just gonna walk around to the front and just wait for people to come out the front.
You walk around to the front. As you walk around to the front, the horse turns and looks at you, and you can see it's got like a taser in its hand and its hoof, and it's just gonna go and kind of like start making its way down towards you.
My horse?
Yeah.
Happen.
Because C.O.R.R.A. tried to electrocute, tried to zap it.
Oh, right. No,
now the
actually,
horse is
fair.
Yeah.
This horse gets even.
Understood. I accept my fate and I wait for everyone to come out.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to hold anything? Any action or anything?
I will hold. Yeah, I will hold a weapon attack.
Yep.
If any of my friends takes damage while I'm here by the door.
Gotcha. Cool. Excellent. That is you, Bernard.
So, before C.O.R.R.A. left, as we zoom back a few seconds, I pluck the little bag that was on the hen, and I'm going to follow C.O.R.R.A. And are there any police officers like coming towards the precinct?
Yeah. There are a couple. Now that there's chaos happening, you see a couple that are kind of like rushing across. You see that there are two that are kind of like holding coffees that they're like, oh shit, as they run on in there.
Great. As one of them is coming in, I'm going to hand one of them with the largest coffee.
Yeah.
Hey. Thanks for taking responsibility for this. That means a lot. Just for 8 hours, as I cast suggestion to make him take responsibility.
Yeah. Okay, great. What is the saving throw there?
Wisdom 13.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, no, fuck that." And he just turns away and walks away. 17, unfortunately. And his partner's there with a smaller coffee and goes, Did he really do that? Is this all his fault?
Yeah, he did. It was crazy. Did you not see him? Just like a few hours ago, he freaking told some guy to send 4 mastiffs and a horse in there. I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
Oh, I was too busy watching a giant duck statue catch gold.
I mean, that is very appealing. I would have loved to do that.
I'll make sure he gets.
Or maybe like swim in gold.
Is there anything else you want to do?
That would be my action. As my bonus action, I will look towards the chaos and just walk away.
Yeah, excellent. You walk away right as a horse comes trotting down the steps and comes up to C.O.R.R.A. As the horse comes up to C.O.R.R.A. there, that is a 17 to hit you.
God damn, that hits. Yeah.
You're just gonna take 2 points of lightning damage, just a little, and the horse drops it and just kind of goes. Okay. Stands there beside you,
kinda
looking back inside.
Like it seems like my circuits are like taking a second to recover, but it recovers.
Excellent. As you recover there,
okay.
The dogs continue their chaos, bringing us round top to Odo. What would you like to do?
I am going to, with the hat and sunglasses, and the remaining shenaniganery I have in my bag of tricks, I'm gonna sort of like take off the jacket and like flip it over to a different one and like hobble on my little walking stick more and try to look like I'm a completely different person.
As you move away from Brannick, he is going to try to take an attack of opportunity at you, but it looks like it's more of a grab than a that's a 2 on the dice. He reaches out for you and kind of misses. Yeah, it looks more like a longing, like and you stroll on out like a beggar man, following Vellum out the door there, and you see C.O.R.R.A, the horse, Vellum in the air there. Anything else you want to do?
We gotta go, like, now.
That is going to bring us down to you, Renee, the only one in there right now with Brannick, like, reaching out for Odo. Looks you in the eye and just says, "You didn't see anything."
I look at him and I go, "Same," and I book it out of there.
He gives like a nod. He's like, "All right."
Yeah.
As you book it out of there, the chaos continues as the mastiffs are kind of collected and kind of calmed down. As they're collected and calmed down, they are now the mastiffs are being held there. As the mastiffs have been arrested, we'll get to that at some point. As the mastiffs have been arrested, Brannick, unbeknownst to all of you, kind of gathers all the police and says, "Right, we have a situation here. The criminal for the stealing of the at large, we need to spread out, we need to find them, and we need to come down upon them like a ton of bricks. You will leave Detective for me. He and I have a score to settle. Everyone else needs to be manacled in shackles and brought back here as quickly as possible. Understood? Understood!" And they all head on out by sundown. And we cut across to you guys, wherever you guys find refuge. be it at the Librarium or be it some kind of back alley. I hand it over to you guys to let me know where you reconvene.
All right.
With a horse.
We got Odo. All right, Odo. Where's the scroll? Where's my scroll?
It is probably it's probably in the office of the doctor because the aristocrats trying to bring their fallen beau back to life.
I take off for the doctor. For the doctor.
Follow Vellum.
Oh, there he goes.
I follow Cora.
There goes Cora.
Lasso Vellum with one of my bookmarks to follow him.
Oh, there goes. Wow, all of you really move so single-heartedly in the direction I tell you. Okay.
We're so
thought.
desperately in need of direction.
At this point, what I would like from you guys, this is going to be just a single roll from all of you. This is going to be either a survival or a dexterity check. A survival or an acrobatics. I just want to see how quick you get there. Whether you get there before the guards and the police have a chance to get out and about, or whether it takes a little longer. Vellum with a 9.
22.
22, nice.
On survival.
23 survival.
Or acrobatics, you said was the other?
Yes, survival acrobatics. Looking for speed. We're going for distance. We're going for speed.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Lucky. 3 successes, 2 failures. You guys haul ass back across to the quiet end of town as the sun is drifting low in the sky there. As you
I could have been here
haul...
faster if Bernard wasn't trying to surf off of my tail.
I could have been here faster if I took this bag off my face.
There is a horse that's just trotting along beside you guys, going about
No
a
one's
quarter of
riding the
speed.
horse.
Yeah.
Just coming with us.
Listen, I'm respecting that horse at this point.
Yeah, this is a whole new relationship with this horse.
The horse is now named Lizelle.
Lizelle, excellent. Lizelle, the horse with no name, has been.
That horse is getting revenge. I'm here for it. Yeah.
As you guys lead, as you Vellum lead everyone else towards the doctor's, the apothecary's place there. As you come back to this kind of this domicile that's also a clinic with the kind of the graveyard out back of it on the rolling hill there. You arrive. It is quiet inside, as far as you can tell, but there is a rolling like cloud cover that's like oddly kind of building from above the house and kind of swirling.
It's not good.
This
Well
book.
in the rain.
Oh, what was the book, Odo? Have I read it?
Have you heard of a Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
Classic.
Did this
Yeah,
Frank
have a-
steal my scroll? Is that who it is?
No, this Frank is the one that the scroll is being used on.
Used?
Wait, no, I think Frankenstein is the one that used the scroll.
Here we go.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, yes, it is both the colloquial name of the monster has also been adopted. It's a whole. The Frankenstein is the doctor, but also people now just colloquially call the monster Frankenstein.
It's a library game. We have to be these kind of assholes right now.
We have to.
What do you mean right now? We all do it in real life, regardless of whether we're playing library ourselves or not.
Hey, don't call me out.
Actually,
Oh gosh.
So how do we get the scroll then?
Find a
Oh,
way.
we pick it up.
I mean, yeah. We need to find it
See, I was
somewhere in there.
Arcane detection
Ideally
activated.
before dramatic lightning strike.
I cast detect magic.
Excellent. As you cast detect magic, 30 feet, there is no sign of anything in front of you or outside of this house here. However, there is a leaking of eyesight. Where am I looking on my board? A leaking of evocation and necromancy.
Yeah,
seems
I was wondering in particular, I know it's not technically within range, but
Yeah.
because it's so large and present, this sort of cloud gathering, if there's any like arcane energy to that, that I could sense.
You do sense that there is like seeping evocation, abjuration kind of necromancy. From what you know of the like an attempt to heal something might be evocation, but in the wrong hands it's necromancy. It depends, you the difference between a necromancer and a cleric is, can be wishy-washy.
Semantics, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And I'm also once that mode has been activated, I'm heading for the house, for the doctor's house, for the front door.
Yeah, the door's right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna just try to open it.
Excellent. It is locked as you get to it there. As you get to it there, you would hear just kind of like muttering further in towards the middle or the back of the house there. The house that is the clinic that you gather has some sort of, clinic off the back of it there.
Each of my fingers extends a different like shaped like fine tool and makes a set of thieves' tools.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I start trying to poke at the locks in the door.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
It's a 9.
A 9. As you put your key in, your thieves' tools in, and try to jiggle with the lock there, you would hear the jiggling with the lock, and as you jiggle with the lock, you would hear the voices go quiet inside the house there for a moment. As the voices go quiet inside the house there for a moment, you hear, I love it. It's going to take a while. You hear footsteps. Doof, 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 doof. You hear footsteps. The door kind of opens a crack. You detect some sort of like chain on the inside of it, and you see the good doctor that you met earlier poking their head out. As the doc kind of pokes their head out, he says, I'm sorry, can I help you? It kind of looks up and says, look, I'll be shutting up shop in the next couple of minutes. I said I'm done at sundown and then we can talk. I'm in the middle of interring a poor
We believe
poor
you
body.
are in possession of property that belongs to the Librarium Arcanum.
And
Oh.
floating up behind with a mage hand holding the hat that I had previously loaned to Odo to keep the rain off of me. Yeah, my scroll.
Dr. Delphine looks at you and says, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've been here all day. Would you like to? You could speak to Tormik. I've already forgotten the name of my own characters. You can speak to Tormik if you want. Tormik, what are you doing? No, hang on. And kind of walks away from the door. The door's still chained, but like slightly ajar. And kind of hang on, and kind of scurries away. You hear a voice in the room. I don't think that's not. I was waiting until we laid in the ground to give it its last. What is going on?
I am retracting the thieves' tools into my fingers, and then my whole arm like extends out and becomes a crowbar. And I'm gonna try to like whack the lock, that chain.
The chain.
I'm trying to get that open.
Yeah, give me an athletics check, please, as you just try to smash the chain.
It's probably gonna go poorly, but I'm trying.
I'll give you advantage if you've got crowbar that you're proficient with, or tools that you're proficient with. Yeah.
15.
15. Chain, not quite lock and solid door. I'll say 15 is enough to like bend it and kind of pry it open a little bit, that you can kind of swing the door ever so slightly. What you see is a waiting room, like I'm picturing the house from 6 Feet Under. You've got like a waiting room, waiting area, what do you call it? Like a foyer area that's been turned into a waiting area, and you look in and you see like a single source of light further down in a corridor that kind of dips down a little bit, and you can see on some sort of table being prepared, very beautifully laid out, is a warrior's body, Ren's partner there. You see that that Dr. Delphine is like running towards the shadowy figure that you saw, Bernard, on the rooftop, Tormek, who is hastily reading from a scroll and like glancing up at the door there. As he's hastily reading a scroll, what do you guys want to do?
I want to yell, Doc, I have a tummy ache, and push the door open.
Excellent. Give me one last athletics check to break the chain, finally, Fleetwood Mac style. Low DC.
Athletics check. Oh no, my papers are all fucked up. Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, let's do it. That is fuck off, mate. That's a 10.
With a 10, like I said, low DC. You go to kick the door in. The horse puts a hoof on your shoulder and just nods and boots the door in itself. As the door swings open, you look in. You see Tormek kind of glance up at you. As Tormek glances up at you, he kind of finishes off reading here. As he finishes off reading here, he then kind of begins to roll up the scroll. We are going to go ahead. We're going to roll initiative here.
Damn.
Why can't I roll good on initiative? Wow.
I'm with you.
That's right, I rolled pretty shitty. Pretty shitty.
Holy shit.
Oh no, I broke my nonsense here. Here we go. Okay, that's for that one. That's for that one, and that makes sense there. Tormek is his name. Excellent. And Delphine. Excellent. 25 to 20.
I don't even know why you asked that.
20 to fit, because every time I don't, someone goes, I have 47, and I go, oh. 20 to 15.
18.
18, okay.
Thank God, one of us.
15 to 10.
13.
11.
13. 13 for Vellum. 11 for, was that Cora? Or was that, yep, Cora. And
Bernard
10.
got a 9.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
I would like to, with my alert feat, would somebody like to go first instead of me?
I can Hulk smash in there if you want.
It's yours. Tag out.
All right,
Excellent.
let's do it.
Renee up at 18. Odo down at 10. Excellent. The very, very top of the round, you hear thunder rumbling as the scroll has been somewhat finished. And as the scroll has been somewhat finished, you all feel this odd kind of like chill come over each of you. What would you like to do there, Renee? You can see that they are about like 35 or so feet like through and down the hallway.
I am going to say, I have a bad feeling about this, and use my giant's might and grow an extra size and get real big and strong, and then just book it down the hallway.
35 feet. How much movement speed you got?
That's such a good question. 30.
Yeah. So you're 5 feet short of the table with the body on it there.
Is the shadowy figure still there?
Shadowy figure of Tormek is on the other side of the table. You're pretty much side by side with Dr. Delphine, who's kind of looking a little confused as to what's going on. I thought we were waiting for Ren to do the funeral rites.
I'm going to say, this seems bad, and throw a javelin at the Tormek.
Yeah, go for it. I gotta get my nonsense out.
Oof, ouch, bad. 9.
What'd you roll? 9 misses. Hits the wall there. Whoa, what were you throwing that thing? Tormek just kind of looks up with a bit of a grin on his face.
Grin this, and I throw another javelin.
Excellent. Go ahead and throw another javelin as you say grin this.
24.
24 will absolutely hit. Yeah.
God, did something. That is 10 plus another d6 for my giant's might.
Sure.
Which is 2, so 12 total.
12 points of damage to Tormek. So, as you strike, Tormek already just kind of wipes away the javelin and kind of snaps the tip off. Excellent. Wonderful. Anything else you want to do there? Beautiful. That is going to bring us to Tormek. Tormek is going to look at our good friend once they return. You see Tormek kind of like the scroll's kind of held limply in his hands, and he's kind of like not bothering with it. He kind of tosses it to the side to the ground there. As he tosses it to the side to the ground there, he looks up and he says, he looks up and says to Dr. Delphine, "The mayor, Mr. McDuck, and I thank you." And he is going to go ahead. He's going to throw a real quick, just an arcane burst at you there to try and push you away a little bit there, Renee. That is that'll hit. That's 23 to hit you. You are going to take, 10 points of force damage there as he kind of hurls that at you. As he hits you in the chest there, he is going to immediately turn to the back door and use his movement to like fling open the back door and run out of the back door out towards the graveyard there. That is going to be Tormek's turn, bringing us down to Vellum.
Scroll! I'm diving towards the scroll. I'm going to try and gather that and pick that up.
As you swoop on in, that'll be movement and action probably to get in there. 35 feet. Yeah.
I could step of the wind.
Beautiful. Yeah. As you scoop it up, you look at the scroll, and the words on it are just starting to like fade and disintegrate because the spell has been cast from the scroll, as spell scrolls do. It is not completely out yet. You can see faded words, faded lettering. Give me a real quick Arcana check if you wish to, if you're reading this scroll, just to get a good look at it, or if you're just
19.
grabbing it. Okay, 19. The scroll of lingering vitality, paired with the soul scroll, you gather that could bring someone back from any kind of death. The problem with casting lingering vitality around a dead body or dead bodies is that as soon as you cast that, if it is cast improperly and not focused, then more than one thing will come back, and you do start to hear from outside from the graveyard out back there.
Cue the thriller music.
I'd like to mage hand close the door.
Excellent. You mage hand, close the door, out of sight, out of mind.
And then I'm going to scoop up whatever I can of my scroll.
Yeah. The scroll, like the actual, what are they called? Scroll ends.
Yeah.
They are still intact, but the paper on it is starting to curl and like shrivel. Anything else you want to do there?
I want to preserve my scroll, but I don't have that ability. Anybody help! My scroll, it's dying!
You see that Dr. Delphine says, well, usually to preserve something that's dying or dead, we use a solution. It kind of points to the many, many jars on the shelf there of like formaldehyde and things like that.
Just give him a look.
Let us try to help. That's going to bring us down to C.O.R.R.A.
Oh, okay. So, I want to follow Tormek. I saw he went straight through?
You saw him run straight through. You can run around the building, or you can run straight through. Either way, it's going to be pretty much movement and action to get to the back of the building.
Okay. I'll probably just go straight through, because why not?
Nice.
Direct. Why would
35
I not?
feet. 35 feet to the table, another like 15 or 20 feet, like door swings open. As the door swings open, you've got 10 feet of movement left, which will get you within 10 feet of him. But you see that he is now looking out over the graveyard, and you're just seeing like zombies starting to rip their way, skeletons pull their way up through the ground here. as he looks, he kind of rubs his hands together, kind of looks back at you and goes, "Oh, what would you like to do?"
You have destroyed property of the Librarium Arcanum. You must be taken into custody.
Looks back and says, "Who's going to do it? You?"
Yes.
Anything else you want to do?
My turn. No.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Odo with Bernard on deck.
Is the body on the table starting to do nothing, or is it just
The body on the table
hanging
is
out?
starting to like twitch a little bit. Yeah.
great? Cool.
The muscles of a fighter.
Why are you doing this to us?
Yeah.
God, we have been told like 100 times that this is a warrior. Does not bode well.
I'm gonna not do something stupid. I'm
We'll be the judge of that.
fighting every urge in me right now to do something stupid, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go up near the head of the body.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk to it. 'Twas beauty that killed the beast. I'm gonna talk to it and go, "You're probably confused and lost right now. Ren went through many a hoop to try to bring you back, but Ren's not with us anymore. So for your own sake, if you want to stay on the other side there, you'll find Ren there."
As you kind of lean over the body here, its eyes open, this weird kind of glassy look. And you gather that if it had a choice to stay over the other side, it would. But as with most creatures brought back from the dead, they have no say in it.
Yep, worth a shot.
Anything else you want to do? I'll say
I'm gonna bring out my sword and wait to get punched in the face.
Excellent. Okay, great. Bernard, that brings us down to you. Bernard, at the front door here, you hear the sounds of like moaning from the graveyard. But you also hear like back in town, like a couple streets away, you hear Brannick's voice saying,
I can feel these guns somewhere around here, in this direction.
Okay. Does the graveyard have a fence around it?
you kind of look around the corner and it does look like it has like just a small ornamental fence.
Great. I'm going to, you know, I don't really like dead things. It's not my thing. I'm just gonna like, slowly pull the door shut.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm going to, rethink that, and then I'm going to, open the door and cast spiritual weapon as a giant bookmark appears right above that little zombie. I'm going to cast it at the 3rd level.
Yeah, above the zombie on the table, or are you going to run to the back and cast it outside?
No, I'm going to cast it on the zombie on the table.
Nice.
And it's not going to hit. It's actually just going to fall right on its neck.
Nice. Like a guillotine. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Go ahead and I'll give you an attack roll with advantage if you'd be so kind.
I would love that. Yes. And I know how to roll attack rolls like that.
You right click and it should help you out there.
Well, it is a 15 to hit.
15 will just hit as you slice down on the zombie warrior here. Go ahead and give me your damage for your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that will be 18 radiant damage.
18 radiant damage. It gasps out in utter pain, and as it does, you watch as this flash of like, thank you, but also a flash of like, and back to zombie mode comes across its eyes there. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Yeah, I am going to run towards Brannick.
Yeah. In the direction of Brannick. Back away. Yeah.
Yeah. Even dash if I can, and I'm going to scream. Oh my God! It's zombies! It's the zombie apocalypse over there. Oh my goodness, craziness! Oh, there's this giant bookmark. I'm so scared. Save me! And I'm gonna drop to my knees.
Okay. As you drop to your knees there, we're going to go ahead and take a break and come back for the zombies' turn.
Oh gosh. Wow. Did not anticipate.
That's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Excuse me. Oh, great, thanks. Hi.
I was gonna say, I was like, how do
Wow,
I know we're
violence.
live without
I'm
Rook's face?
exciting.
We normally get a tip of the
Yeah.
cap. Instead,
We need his
we get
face.
a wonderful sardonic. You've been live for 20 seconds. Very much, Rook.
Jesus.
Shout out to Rook. We come back to our quote unquote battle here, as you, Cora, see a dozen, maybe 2 dozen zombie-like creatures lifting themselves out of their graves there. As they lift themselves out of their graves, they're going to kind of shake off like dogs. Soil goes everywhere, and they start to kind of lope their way down the hill towards civilization.
Are they synchronized?
They are synchronized, yes. As they make their way down. As they make their way down, inside, the zombie on the slab is going to reach out and Odo, you called it. It is going to reach out and grab you and pull you down and try to slam your head on the table there. Just like here we go. That is this where I'm gonna roll great. That's not great. That's she's 12 to hit you.
A 12 hits me.
12 hits you.
Oh,
Oh boy. Okay. You are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and as it grabs you, it's then going to lean across and take its open mouth and just press it against your ear, just like and just slurp on in. Can you make a
No.
Constitution saving throw for me, please?
No.
I don't like any of that. That's a
Yeah.
5.
Oh.
You're going to take 6 points of necrotic damage, and you take 1 point of exhaustion as you feel your life force being demented away from you.
No.
That is going to bring us down to the doctor. The doctor takes a look and kind of backs off and says, "Oh, this is unheard of. This is unprecedented." He's going to grab a bone saw off the rack there and kind of like hold it up in defense. As he holds it up in defense, you would hear kind of conversation happening back out from this area. As the zombie sits up, it's then going to swing its legs off and stand. Swing its legs off the table and stand. As it does, is there anything you can do as a bonus action? That's one thing I didn't look at here. Oh yeah. It is going to bonus action. It's going to grab Delphane's hand with the bone saw and just kind of slice its own hand off. Its own hand lands thing style on the ground there and is going to run towards you, Renee, and is going to attack you itself. That is a big old miss. That's going to be a 9 to hit you. Excellent. As this hand and the fighter zombie there, with its own kind of, not quite a spiritual weapon, but its own kind of a companion there, it is going to turn and reach towards one of the surgery implements there. Outside, Bernard, Brannick kind of comes up to you and says, "What do you mean, zombie? Get up.
Okay. Yeah. That, I mean, zombies. the kind that.
I know what zombies
Okay,
are.
I wasn't sure how well read you were. There's this famous Mary Shelley piece called Frankenstein. You might have heard of it.
It's Frankenstein.
You're right.
Brannick is going to look at you and say, what hand did you and your motley crew have in this?"
Oh, no, I don't have any hands in this. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that expression exactly. I didn't put my hands in any zombies. That's gross.
You say you're well read. Show me.
Yes. I don't get much of what I read, honestly.
Comprehension.
the act of reading is important in itself.
Puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Show me." And he's going to use his movement to take you back towards the cottage there. As he takes you back towards the cottage. With no dark vision, like he can't see out into the zombie hills there as the sun is kind of setting there. It's kind of hard for him to see, but he is going to lead you back towards the cottage there, the doctor's place, which is going to bring us down back inside to Renee. This fighter zombie there, one hand with a weapon, one hand like crawling up your body, trying to like punch you.
Oh, it's on my body?
Yes.
Why would you do that to me? I scream a high-pitched scream and I try and take the hand off my body and throw it.
Yeah, make an athletics check for me.
That's how I felt about that. Sorry. Athletics +4. That's my song. Oh, great, 6.
6. You grab the hand, and the hand grabs your hand, and you're now just like trying to shake it off you. That's one attack action. You still got one more.
Okay. My next attack action would be whatever closest hard surface. If it's a table or a floor, I take the hand and just smash.
Yeah, go ahead and just make an unarmed strike for me.
Oh. Unarmed strike. Oh my god. 12.
12. A 12 will hit a hand. Go ahead and give me what's your does your fighter have unarmed strike fighty damage? No, it's just 7 damage. 5 damage. Excellent. 5 points of damage. The hand kind of crumples a little bit and lets go of your hand there. And the fighter kind of swings their head around to
I move back.
Step away. Excellent. As you step away, anything else you want to do?
No.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Tormek. Tormek is going to look back at you, C.O.R.R.A. And he looks back at you, C.O.R.R.A. He says,
"Don't ruin this for me."
and as he turns back to you, he is going to... Oh, what is he going to do here? He is going to... he is casting a spell, and as he casts a spell, you watch as he kind of weaves some sort of like arcane net and kind of flings it at you. And as he flings it at you, I need you to go ahead and make a real quick dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's a 17.
17, excellent. The net does not catch hold of you as you kind of avoid it there. He turns back to the zombies and moves towards the hill and says in like an odd, like loud booming voice that you hear Bernard from the other side of the house, and it makes Brannick kind of stop and listen. And you hear him say, "Oh, be gone, foul beasts! You here in Duckburg are lucky that I was around to save the day." And he reaches out like he's going to conduct these zombies and try to defeat them. That is going to bring us down to Vellum inside. Zombie fighter.
So, crying, tears rolling down my face. The scroll. I'm going to sweep up whatever I can, put it in there, look over at Odo being pounded by a zombie and Renee battling with a hand and go, "Oh, you got this in hand." And I'm going to use my mage hand to open the door and take off after the person that destroyed my scroll.
Yeah, you take off out the door. As you take off out the door, you see C.O.R.R.A there, just avoided a net. You see that Tormek is heading up towards the graveyard there. 30 feet will get you like right up to him if you wish to.
40 feet, please.
40 feet, yeah, so you got 10 feet to spare.
I'm going to, not going to use all of that. I'm going to stop about like 20 feet away and attack him from there because I have range on my paper attacks. And I'm
Sure,
going to
go for it.
Attack him.
Go for
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit, yeah.
That's 7 points of paper cut damage, and I would like to attempt to stun.
Stunning strike. Yeah. Absolutely.
Stunning paper cut, please.
Stunning paper cut. Excellent. That's a con.
That would be con
15.
DC 15.
Okay. As you flick out at him, you do catch his attention, and he kind of like shudders for a second there, and whatever he was trying to do kind of stops, and he turns back towards you, and he says,
You understand? If you harass me now, we'll all be torn apart.
It's a fail.
He got 15.
Okay, so speed is still... So on a successful save, speed is half, and the next attack roll has advantage.
Nice. Which
So
I
I'm
believe
going
you have
to-
more.
Attack him again. At advantage.
Yes, please.
Right. It's an 18.
18. He will throw up a shield and try to deflect that. Just able to deflect that with a shield there. And he looks back and he says,
You little foul creature, go back to where you came from.
You defiled my hoard! And I'm going to attack him again with bonus action.
"Go for it."
22 to hit.
22 will hit. Yeah.
12 points of paper cut damage.
Nice.
Ah! Very agitated wing flapping.
Excellent. Oh, 12. I know how to count. Sorry. Excellent. As you float there 20 feet away from him, that is going to bring us down to you, C.O.R.R.A. Also, probably, to be honest, about 20 feet away from him where Vellum stopped.
Okay. First, security mode activated, and my little gold flecked eyes flip backwards to be just solid platinum, activating my security mode. And then this is going to go poorly, but Vellum, the offender must be apprehended and returned to the library, and I'm gonna try to grapple Tormek.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make a real quick athletics check for me. I will make a strength or dexterity saving throw. It's not good. Yeah.
All right, 17.
You're able to grapple this all-powerful mage as he tries to turn and address Vellum. Grappled.
I start dispensing a length of rope from out of my wrist, and I'm gonna, probably my next turn, but I'm gonna start trying to get him tied up.
Excellent, beautiful. That is going to bring us down to you, Odo.
So is he actually grappling me or just
No. Just miss the grapple, but does the headbutt sort of thing. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna bonus action, hide, roll under the table.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll real quick.
I'm doing rogue shenanigans.
Yep.
That's 15.
15? Yeah, I mean, this creature doesn't seem to have a great sense of what's going on here, but yeah, 15, you duck under the table.
I'm going to pop up from the other side of the table while it's not looking at me, and then stab it with my short sword.
Yeah, go for it, with advantage.
That is a natural 20.
Yes, excellent. Go ahead and give me your damage, your extra stuff.
There's going to be so many dice. God, why did I do this? That's 8. That's 12. The thing is,
This part of the
3d6.
episode brought to you by Math, your friend with D&D.
17. 20. 27. Yes. 28. 28 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, very nice. 28. Blah, 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 blah.
No, more.
Yeah.
The 39. Sorry, there's 2 more dice. I have to count.
28, 39. I already wrote down a number. So 28 plus 39, minus 39. Cool. Excellent.
11.
Looking pretty bad now that you've done that. as you hit the creature there. You're able to kind of slough off a bit of the skin, a bit of the flesh as it wheels around with this weird agony, like kind of groan as it swings around to you.
Yep, I'll take a step back.
Okay. Take a step back.
Yep. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Bernard. You've been brought back to the house, and as you look around the corner there, you hear the sorcerer kind of shouting, and Brannick kind of looks and says, "What the hell is going on over there?" And he's going to make his way around the corner on his turn by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say, listen. And I'm going to stare him dead in his eyes.
No.
If it is a zombie, just know that the blacksmith library contributed to stopping this. And I'm going to say it as seriously as possible, hoping for intimidation.
Okay, give me an intimidation roll.
Or sorry.
Yeah, give me intimidation.
Yeah, that's a 15.
15. He looks at you and he says, "Helped point out the zombies. Sure. And if you pitch in and help, then you got blacksmith library. Sure. And
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
To show him the zombie soldier.
The zombie soldier. He kind of looks in the door and kind of looks around the corner and looks in the door and looks around the corner. Pops his head in the door and kind of sees Odo there and goes, and then pops his head around the corner and sees dozens of zombies coming down a hill towards Tormek and C.O.R.R.A and Vellum. Anything else you want to do, Bernard?
Yeah. I want to run in and take my bookmark and hit the zombie soldier.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll there.
Yeah. This is bookmark damage here. That is a nat 20.
Great. Go ahead and give me your damage there.
You think it's only the bookmark damage, which is 11. But it is actually going to be a divine smite at level 3 as well.
Is that off the back of your... I don't know if you can slap a divine smite on top of a spiritual weapon, unless you're attacking with a weapon.
No, it's gotcha. My physical bookmark.
Beautiful, yeah. So you run in 35 feet and attack. Yeah, go for it.
Cool. So it's 3d8 from the normal one, but it's an undead, so it's 4d8, but it's double because it's a crit, so it's 8d8, and this is radiant damage, and it is 28 radiant damage.
28 radiant damage. Excellent.
And 11.
Tell me how you handle this creature.
Amazing. I hit it, and the bookmark wraps around its neck, and as it wraps around its neck, I hold it really hard and think, remember the Dewey Decimal System, and little divine energy is going to zap it as it's decapitated with the bookmark.
As it's decapitated with the bookmark, you hear the Doc Delphine go, yes, well done. I don't know what happened there. He came in with the scroll, said that it was something that Ren wanted to be read as they were interred. As that happens, you hear zombies running down the hill. As we get to the zombies' turn, they swarm C.O.R.R.A and they swarm Tormek, and they kind of come to you, Vellum. You're each going to get 2 attacks from zombies here. Vellum, yours are cockapoo, a 6 and a 10.
Get away.
C.O.R.R.A, yours are a 16 and a 17.
Both hit.
Okay. That is going to be a total of 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That exactly knocks me out.
No!
You go down. As C.O.R.R.A goes down, Tormek takes Tormek takes 2 hits as well. He says, "You fools! I can stop this. That was the point." He is 9 points of bludgeoning damage to him. He's not looking great at all. He's looking very badly hurt. As he takes that damage, you watch as a handful of zombies use their movement and action to pile in towards the doorway there. Some of them surge around the sides towards our good friend Brannick. Movement and action getting towards the front of the house. There are, let me just roll a dice and see how many come in. 6 zombies use their movement and action to file their way into where you guys are in this doctor's kind of area here. That is going to bring us round to Brannick. Brannick looks out at all the zombies running in towards everyone in town. Looks in at the zombies around Odo. Looks out at the zombies. Looks in towards the ones with Odo, and he says, "Oh hell no!" He's gonna run in. He's gonna pull out 2 pistols, single-shot pistols, and like, and toss them aside, and then pull out a blade as he fires at the ones coming near Odo. Can I get? I'll roll them. Why not? That is a hit. And that is a nat 20. Can I get someone to go ahead and roll 3d10 damage for me?
I got you.
Thank you.
That's an 18 on the 3d10.
18 damage. Beautiful. That will take out one of the zombies as it gets hit by 2 bullets, and it does not get up with its undead fortitude. As it drops to the ground right next to you, Odo, Brannick comes sprinting in, and as he comes sprinting in, he stops 5 feet towards the rest of the zombies. It's very crowded in here now as he pulls out a blade and is running to help. That is going to bring us down to you, Renee. 5 zombies in the room here, and you hear zombies swarming.
Zoe, hate this. Just to be clear. No. Like, I love that it's happening, but also, fuck you. I'm gonna start swinging.
Isn't that what every DM wants? I love this happening. Fuck you.
Yes. Skeletor. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna start swinging at the closest zombie.
Go for it. Yeah, there's one that's kind of crawling across the table.
Oh, it's crawling, man.
Yeah. Yeah, these are not like shambling zombies at this point. They are like 28 days later kind of.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I saw 28 years later. It's so good. Please go see it.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
It's so
what did you roll to hit?
I rolled a 10.
Rolled a 10. 10 will hit a zombie.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. That's 7 plus another d6 because I'm still a giant. Bad math. 11 damage.
11 damage. This one with that hit, you take a big swipe at it and you like carve across its neck and jaw, and it kind of splits off to the side. It is not looking great for this zombie, but it is still up and running.
I scream and hit it again.
Go for it.
That is a 21.
21 hits.
Almost gonna be 12 plus another 6, which is so 15 total.
15 damage. The zombie goes down off the side of the table.
Please stay down. Please stay down.
And it stays down.
Thank you, God. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to what is it called? Action surge, and
yeah.
And is there another zombie close by I can attack?
There's another 4 zombies close by.
Oh God, I just the closest one next to me.
Yeah. This one's come up from under the table as you were hitting the one above the table. This one's like,
smiling. 15
will hit.
Oh, Jesus. 10 plus another d6. 14 total.
1 hit point left on it as you like slice through its neck. It's now just like nearly headless Nick there, kind of grab up at you. You've got another attack action since you action surge.
You're so gross! And I swing again. Oh no! Oh, 14.
14 hits. I didn't have a choice in this.
Fair! 9 damage.
9 damage.
Plus
Excellent.
another 6.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know if it matters. 3, so 12 total.
12 total. With an 11 for its undead fortitude, that one stays down permanently as well.
I'm so glad I said that. I wasn't going to.
Oh boy, 3 zombies left in the room here. More outside. Anything else you want to do there?
I'd scream again and take a few steps back. Assuming there are no zombies behind me.
You bump into something, you turn around, and it's the doctor, and the doctor says, and you see over his shoulder there's a zombie.
I point. I'm done.
That is going to bring us down to Tormek. Tormek, now that you've kind of dropped C.O.R.R.A, kind of readjusts himself as there's zombies around him. He says, no, listen to me, as he starts to weave some sort of strange arcana here. He looks at you, Vellum, and he says,
If you value your life and your friends' lives, you will let me do this.
he needs a bit of time to do this right now. You see him conducting these arcane necrotic threads, like he's tugging at the zombie creatures. And he says, Duckburg, remember who saved you, as he starts to pull you through, pull these creatures through. He is now concentrating, and he is trying to do a thing here, guys. Which brings us down to you, Vellum. 2 zombies on you, 2 zombies on him,
Vellum.
2 zombies on C.O.R.R.A.
Avenge me.
Do it.
I'm
Let us play out as let us do a time jump to a zombie apocalypse, Duckburg, please.
gonna attempt to fly up like 20, 30 feet. So
That's a 13 to hit you and a 21 to hit you.
the 21 on it.
Okay. That's just going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage as one of them tears at the pip.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, 20-foot cube, and try and get as many of them and the concentrating Tormek as possible.
I'm just going to say that's going to go. That's Tormek there. That's a fail for Tormek. He is lit up like Christmas, and I'm just going to roll for all 6 of the other zombies. I'll say they're in there. That is a fail. That is a fail. That is a dexterity. Oh, that's a fail. 13?
15.
All of them fail except one. One of them just kind of like dodges. As it kind of moves across to the side there.
Moonwalks away.
Bonus action?
I assume I'm also fairy fired.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to then bonus action flurry of paper cuts. And,
Yeah, go for it.
at advantage, because of course at
Tormek?
Yeah,
go for it.
that's a 25 to hit.
25 hits. He throws up a shield just in case, but it doesn't work.
5 damage.
Excellent.
And a dirty 20
Dirty 20, even with the shield, will hit.
for another 7 points of paper cut damage.
Uh,
I've got him pinned down out here, everybody! Swarm him! Swarm him!
Tormek is looking incredibly bloodied. No, what are you doing? Just like he probably won't make it. Not with you kind of 20 feet in the air and like only, not looking good for him.
Library materials are the priority here.
100%,
Everyone's
100%.
losing focus.
That is going to bring us down to you, C.O.R.R.A. Death saving throw, please. And tell us where you go to in this power down, this critical error, this blue screen of death moment.
Oh, that is an interesting question. Holy shit. I don't go fucking anywhere because I nat 20 and come back up.
Nice.
Yeah.
You come back up. It is the start of your turn. You make death saves at the start of your turn. What would you like to do as you come back up? Tormek is there looking very badly hurt, and there are 4 zombies around he and you. He hasn't even noticed you get up yet. He's like, oh, my children.
Yeah. I slowly stand up.
Behind him.
I'm going to start trying to tie him up with the rope again.
Yeah, make an athletics check for me. That's better.
Let's see. I'm going to modify this because I am built for success and I am putting everything I have into this check. So So that didn't help very much. That's a 14.
14. Yeah. As you start to try to tie him up, he kind of looks like at you. First of all, like kind of shocked that you're alive, and then also just kind of like, no, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. And it doesn't work.
I'm like so damaged. I'm like still like I'm like moving in strange ways, and like I can't quite.
Yeah.
I'm doing like the same motion over and over again, like trying to get him. Yeah, I'm like stuck in a loop, but I'm trying to tie him up. It's just not happening.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to you, Odo. Inside, 3 zombies left in here.
Is there like a bookshelf that's like sticking out from the wall or anything?
There is a shelf that has like vials and like flasks and things like stacked in it, full of like chemicals and formaldehyde.
Okay. I'm gonna try to knock over the bookshelf to land on the zombies.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Yes, I can. That is a 13.
13, you grab the thing. As you do, one of the vials of formaldehyde fall off and kind of shatter and hit one of the zombies' legs, and they immediately go like they're scared of it.
Oh, information.
But it does not fall.
Oh, information. Okay. That's what
do. Nice. That is going to bring us down to Bernard. You're in there. Warrior zombie dead. 3 other zombies like in this area. 1 hit by a bit of formaldehyde. It's not like it stings it, but as soon as the kind of the chemical breaks and the smell wafts out, it's like some reflexive memory from like the most traumatic part of perhaps something recent.
Amazing. The door is open. I can see Tormek.
I'll say that, the zombies came in, and because there's only 3 out of 6 left, I'll say that it's kind of, you have like he has like half cover if you're doing an attack, but you do have line of sight and you do have vision. So he is something you can see.
Amazing. We flash back to 10 years ago. And unfortunately, Bernard is working on his intro to the library to become a librarian. And he's assigned the task of writing down every single infraction and its consequence. And then folding it up and putting it in a pouch. Well, he remembers. He talked about the consequence of destroying a book and not returning it to the library. He has like 1 million of those notes in his a little pouch. So he pulls it out and sees Tormek, looks at this note, and he's gonna write down the cost of the scroll. He's gonna attempt to think of the cost of the scroll, if it has a price.
A scroll like this is priceless. If you're looking in D&D terms, it's upwards like more than 50,000 gold piece for this to
amazing.
be
He's going to write 50,000 gold pieces. He's gonna and just toss it. You owe the library 50,000 gold pieces, and he's gonna throw this official letter at him. That's his action. His bonus action is going to be to
action library fines.
Yeah, action librarian. Bonus action, and that's sorry, I should say that's I'm going to with that divine library note. He's going to cast Turn Undead as well with that action.
Nice, excellent. What is the radius? 60 feet?
Yeah, that's a good question. 30 feet.
Okay. So you're gonna get the the 9 of them that more pen droppage. You're gonna get the 9 of them that are 3 that are harassing you, 6 that are harassing your friends outside. The rest have kind of started to make their way into town there. So I will do 9.
Fine.
What is it? Whiz?
Whiz.
Oh boy, here we go. Where are we? Okay. Okay. 1 is a nat 20. 1 is a 16. 18 for a 16. 1 is a 12 for a 10, so that's a fail. 1 is a 7. 1 is a 11. 1 is a 14. 1 is a 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For the record,
fail.
I would like to say that zombies should not have a +2 in wisdom. Just saying.
-2. They have a -2.
Oh, -2. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah. 16 for a 14,
Nice
18
old
for a 16,
zombie.
20 for an 18. You watch. The ones in the room here are not affected. The 3 in the room here are not affected, but you watch as the 6 outside immediately kind of go, and they start to, they look like they're going to move away from Valum, C.O.R.R.A, and Tormik there.
Great, and then the spiritual weapon bookmark is going to bonus action hit one of the zombies in the room.
In the room?
The one behind the doctor, preferably.
Excellent. Yeah, go for it. That's right behind me, isn't it?
Don't worry. A 24 will hit.
24 will hit. Yeah, go ahead and give me your damage for that.
Yeah, that will be. And it's force. So for 14 force damage.
14 force. This particular zombie on the brink of death there, as you strike it once, you kind of cave its head in and it kind of like stumbles around like it doesn't know what it's doing. Excellent.
And I'm going to use all my movement to go past all the zombies.
Yeah. As you go past all the zombies, 2 of them will take attacks of opportunity on you as you move away.
Come at me.
1 is a 21, the other is an 8.
The 21 will hit.
Beautiful. Just 4 points of bludgeoning damage, as you dart on past, you make your way outside as the 6 sort of start to scatter away. The doctor is going to just take his bone saw and is going to just slice the last zombie there, get rid of its 1 hit point. As he gets rid of its 1 hit point, it drops to the ground and then just twitches and gets back up again. This is not good. That zombie is going to go for the doctor. 1 for Odo, 1 for Renee. The doctor, it misses the doctor. A 14 to hit you, Odo.
It does.
And a 13 to hit you, Renee.
No, thank you.
That is going to be 5 points of damage to you, Odo. The rest of the zombies, 6 of them scatter back out into the graveyard there, but you hear the other 12.5 running in towards the city. You hear the clattering of like the police trying to defend themselves, fend these things off. That is going to bring us round to Captain Brannick. Captain Brannick is going to come striding towards you, Odo. He's going to grab you by the hip and like swing you around, and as he swings you around, he's going to use you to kind of clobber one of the zombies there and like stab another one. That is going to be a big old hit for one of them, but as he grabs you and swings you around, he lets go and you go poof, into one of the across the way.
Damn it.
One of the zombies is going to take 5. It's going to be the one that was almost killed. He goes to try and finish that last one off. And as he does, you watch as he slices through with his rapier, just like rapier to disconnect that last thread of sinew. Surgical precision. And there's now only 2 zombies inside as that one falls to the ground and does not get back up again. That is going to bring us down to you, Renee. 2 more zombies.
You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to scream and attack.
Go for it.
Do 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 Ooh, 19 for the first
19
one.
hits.
That is... Come on, D&D Beyond. I believe in you. 11 damage.
11 damage. Excellent. That one's still up and running.
I will. God, you have to make them running, don't you?
Yeah, sprinting at you.
Yeah, it's great. I really hate that. I will attack again while
Go.
screaming. That's an 11 to hit.
11 hits a zombie.
Excellent. 12 plus 3, 15 total.
15 total. 12, 13, 14, 15. It goes down for a moment. And then gets back up, kind of pulls itself up by your kind of legs there.
Oh, God, you're so good at that. It's awful. I don't... Do I have another... I'm so sorry. I'm trying to see my actions. Do I have another action surge?
Not at this level, no.
No,
you
I
have
didn't think
bonus
so.
actions you can play with, but yeah, second wind.
No, I'm thinking second wind. That's what... Actually, I'll second wind. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
That's a bonus action, isn't it? I'll second wind to just heal.
Yeah. Nice.
And then I'm done.
That is going to bring us down to Tormek on the brink of death there. He could be a real dick right now. Maybe he will. He knows the police are in there. He is going to...
A horde of zombies. I don't know how.
Yeah. He is going to... you watch as he continues to weave these tendrils. You watch as the ones that you scare away, Bernard, like ripped from his fingertips, turns back to the ones inside. He kind of he is going to move away from you, C.O.R.R.A, if you wish to make an attack of opportunity. He's moving, trying to see more. Go for it.
Right. At advantage.
Nice. Okay. I turn my arm in like an unusual way, and there's one side that has like an embedded blade that I slash at like a dagger.
Okay. With advantage, yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled. That's good that it's with advantage. Better the second time. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits. Yeah, he's going to shield, so it doesn't.
Okay.
No, his shield is still up already, because he hasn't had his turn. So 18 does not hit.
Okay.
Well, it is his turn, right?
It is his turn, yes.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes,
Yeah.
so he will shield. Yep. Excellent.
Counterspell. No, I can't, because that was my reaction. Shit.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for someone to counterspell it. He moves away from you. As he moves away from you, he walks. He kind of pops his head in. As he pops his head in, he says,
"Don't worry, officer. I've got this."
and he's going to kind of gesture to the last two in the room here. He kind of looks around the corner and gestures to the others there. Someone fell over outside. I'm going to make a real quick spell.
Was it a zombie?
I was gonna say.
Up again.
Okay. You watch as these two zombies in the room and the zombies nearby him, not all of them, there's still a bunch running into town, all kind of turn and look to him for a moment. And he says to Brannick, he says,
"I can protect us all. This is the gift I give to you here in
Duckburg, and he kind of gestures for them to for them to stand down, which brings us to Vellum.
Get him.
Feel the wrath of the dragon. And that's 17 probably doesn't hit because he's got his shield up.
Correct.
26.
26 does hit.
7 points of paper cut damage.
He drops to the ground unceremoniously. The zombies all look and go, and they go back to what they were doing as Tormek is dropped.
That's what you get when you defile Vellum's hoard.
Success. We've succeeded here, you guys.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna think about going and returning to my hoard now my job is done, and then realize there's another hoard to be dealt with here. Okay, that's fine. Bonus action, I'll attack one of the zombies.
Yeah, you got enough movement to head in and attack one of the two that are inside.
No, I've got 30 feet of attack. So as long as I'm
Yeah,
within
so
30
the others are gone. The 6 are gone. There are ones around the corner he tried to reach, but they're like 60 or so feet away.
I don't have to
So
go
you
in.
just got the 2 inside.
Yeah, I don't have to go in.
Oh, sure.
Stay
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, whatever works. Yeah.
And these do not have fairy fire.
No.
It's a 22
22 hits.
for 7 points of damage.
Excellent. That one there drops and pops back up again. There's one that's barely hanging in and one that's fine.
Would you hurry up in there? I want to go back to my hoard.
That is going to bring us down to Cora.
I'm tying up Tormic's unconscious body.
Okay, excellent. As you tie up Cormac's body there, as you tie up Cormac's body, Tormic's body, yeah, easy. Anything else you want to do?
I am. Let's see. I think that's it this turn.
Okay.
Once I get him tied up, I'm gonna drag him back towards the house.
Yeah, beautiful. Tie him up, drag him back towards the house. That brings us down to Odo.
I'm gonna try to stab that remaining zombie that's in the inside.
Yeah. 2 left, 1 very badly hurt. Just riding on.
I'll try to get
fortitude.
the very badly hurt one.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a. Let's go the wrong direction. That is a 17.
17 will hit.
Deals 3 damage.
Okay. He goes down, and even with such a low roll, he pops back up again. Anything else you want to do?
Yep, I expected this much. I'm gonna stand there, sort of hanging my head in defeat a little bit.
Bernard, that comes down to you. One that has 1 hit point, one that's still up and running. What would you like to do?
The spiritual weapon bookmark is going to attack the one that's up and running.
Beautiful.
Around, yeah. And that will be a 13 to hit.
13 will hit. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Cool. And then that is my bonus action.
Yeah.
And that is 13 damage.
Okay.
Force damage.
Barely hanging
Still-
in there,
still
that
up?
one as well. Yep.
All right. And I'm going to then that bookmark didn't work, and I'm going to take my physical bookmark and attack him.
Go for it.
And that is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit, yeah.
For 5 damage.
5 damage. Yep. He drops to the ground. As he drops to the ground, we're now just watching one zombie drop. Another one. Both with 1 hit point, both running off undead fortitude at this point. Tormik kind of, it's not Tormik. Brannick kind of looks at y'all and says, "Are we really doing this? Anything else you want to do, Bernard?"
I want to run over to Brannick and put my arm around him and say, "This is all the library's doing."
Okay, that is going to bring us down to the zombies. One of them swipes out at you with an 11 to hit you, Bernard. The other one is going to claw at you, Renee, with a nat 20. And as it leaps at you, that's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And it opens its nasty mouth towards you there, as if it's trying to slurp your life force. That is going to bring us round to Brannick. Brannick is just going to... He's going to take a swipe at... That's a 2. And that's a... He hits one of them. He hits the one that kind of went after Bernard. That kind of reaches over Bernard and jabs at it. As he jabs at it... 8 points of damage. Excellent. Okay. As he swipes at it, he pierces it in the throat and then like in the forehead, and it goes down. And there's just one zombie left here that like everyone's ganging up on and looking at. You hear screams in the town at this point, and that will bring us down to Renee. One zombie left.
That was rude. And I swing.
Go for it.
13
hits.
4. No, roll my d6. 12 damage.
19 on the dice. It goes down, pops back up again.
That was really fucking rude. And I swing again. 16.
16 will hit.
Oh, God, a 9 plus 15 total.
15 total. 19 on the dice. Pops, goes back down, pops back up, and kind of like claws up, and it's now like on your like arm, like kind of right in your face.
It's gonna suck my ear.
At this point, if you
It's
could
not
tell
fun.
me
It's not fun when it happens.
if you could tell me as a group how you all take out this zombie with 1 hit point.
I'm also large right now. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah, it's climbed up to your face. Yeah.
I'm like 10 foot tall.
What is the big Avengers like freeze frame moment of all of you killing
feel like
a 1 HP
Everyone
zombie?
converges, I think, at this point in a simultaneous attack. Because now Vellum and I both are moving in the general direction of the house. So once I look up from the body I'm dragging, I'm just going to quickly blast an electrical sorceress bolt in there.
It hits the creature. The creature flies off towards Odo there. What are you doing?
Odo's gonna sort of like duck underneath it and sort of as it flies over, like slice it open with the blade.
Excellent. It comes flying, split apart towards you, Bernard. What do you do?
Bernard is kind of just lets it hit him in the chest, both of them, as he's rummaging and in his pocket and showing Brennick a form for a monthly donation to the Blacksmith Guild or Blacksmith Library.
Excellent. As we come out of combat, as the zombies rush into town, the 6 of them kind of wandering off to get away from Bernard. Brannick kind of runs to the front door and sees a couple of his police officers on the ground, kind of mauled and dead. As they're mauled and on the ground dead, you, with your bundled up Tormik, just feel him start to twitch and move and raise up. And Brannick shuts the door and kind of bolts it and says, I know my men, and those are not my men. And you see the police officers raising here. Problem with a lingering vitality spell is when it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. And lingering vitality, the vitality lingers for everyone. You're able to, as Tormik's kind of body comes to, he is tied up, and Delphine goes and shuts the back door and kind of bolts it. And you guys are holed up in the doctor's house here. I hand it over to you guys with Brannick and Delphine and a zombie awakening beside you.
This is really bad.
He is restrained. Unconcerned.
He is completely restrained. He's just there, like
I just kind of like
Nick,
prop him up against the
Nick
wall.
Frost at the end of Hot Fuzz, like trying to bite.
Well, we have avenged the scroll. Should we bring him back to the library?
I don't know if there's going to be much of a library left to bring him back to in a few moments here, to be fully honest.
What's wrong with my hoard now?
The hoard is probably fine.
You have the
The
horrible
Hoard's dead.
realization that you guys smashed a bunch of windows.
Probably should have boarded them up.
Maybe she took my advice.
Maybe,
Who
we don't
knows?
know.
So, no one else wants to fly back to the... Oh, okay.
At this point, we are going to time jump to
Oh no.
28 days later.
Ah,
Where do we find each of you in the city at this point? From what you can tell, as we look around the city, I'll give you a bit of an overview. As you look around the city, there are Walking Dead wandering around. You can see that Scrooge McDuck's vault is absolutely fine, and the huge kind of golden statue is there, and occasionally, it rarely moves, but occasionally you hear a huge boom. And if you look out, it's just slammed its wing down on a horde of zombies that are trying to get into McDuck's vault. However, this town has fallen. The ridiculous idea that Tormek and McDuck could get this thing going, and then kind of Tormek cleans it up and become popular for the city. A harebrained scheme, to say the least.
Duck brain scheme.
A duck brain scheme. Ooh. As smoke kind of rises, duck brain, ooh, as smoke rises and flames and screams, the odd intermittent scream that's cut off by gurgling, where do we find each of you in this post-apocalyptic Duckburg?
the high point.
The high point.
I mean, preference to be in Scrooge McDuck's tower from the looks of it, but that or the high, like a high point in the city.
What do you have to offer me? What do you have to offer me in my tower here?
Gun show, baby.
Make a intimidation or a performance check for me.
I think no intimidation. We'll do intimidation. I can totally figure out the D&D Beyond app.
Should be their
As we
next
turn into a
ad.
musical. Level
17.
17. The next time you guys see C.O.R.R.A, C.O.R.R.A is standing up top near a pool of gold with Scrooge McDuck kind of looking down upon everything that's happened. He looks at you and he says, "You know, this was a terrible idea. I'll cop to that. But have you thought about how many coffers are sitting in people's houses that we might be able to grab and empty into our den here? Have a think about that." Huey, Dewey, Louie. Yeah.
No.
Make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no. Saving throw? Okay, I'll do a strength saving throw. Oh, boy.
Have you ever had a duck or a swan fly at you with its feet out at you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He does
Yeah.
that. He does that, and you...
Oh, 17? I had a 17.
17, you and make your way back up. As Renee is under the employ of Scrooge McDuck, where do we find everyone else?
I can't believe I'm working with him.
I would have flown back to the Hoard as soon as possible. If they weren't going to come with me, I'll just go by myself with the remnants of the scroll and see if I imagine the wards and the protection on the forbidden section probably keep that relatively safe. I'm going to try and spend as much time hanging out in my Hoard as possible.
28 days later, the bottom floor of the library is full of just kind of zombies wandering and kind of picking up books. Kind of looking at them. You are safe on the upper floors here with the ladders kind of dropped and broken. And you have the Hoard to yourself, save for a very emaciated and very scared looking Patola, who's kind of up there with you, reading books on how to survive from, distilling your own urine and kind of sweat and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I think Patola might get a little bit of help because I think that I would be in a similar situation at the Athenaeum Obscurum, the library that C.O.R.R.A originated from. Having returned there after recharging a bit, finding a very similar situation,
Mhm.
and holding up on some of the upper levels and taking the time and using some of the resources that could be found to hack and mod and like soup up my various systems until I roll back out Mad Max style, like just Road Warrior C.O.R.R.A rolling back out to do supply runs and that sort of thing, and definitely would check in on Patola
Yeah.
and see what the other libraries need.
The
Probably
roar
mostly
of
just making trips
the
between
roar
libraries.
the roar of Cora's engine coming past you there, Vellum, and you know that she's more than likely got a half a dozen zombies stuck to the front of her spike wheels there. As she goes past, she'll probably swing around past Bernard. Where would you be?
Yeah, you know, what's better than reading a book is like watching a book. So Bernard would be sat on top of the the police station.
Yeah.
And would be watching C.O.R.R.A go through the streets, and just thinking, that's so cool. And then as they I think that they go down, see a whole bunch of zombies, and just a spiritual weapon bookmark kind of slapping them around. Yeah. And then I go back to the jail cell where he's kind of living.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you go back to the jail cell where you're living. Where do we find Odo?
Odo has... I think Odo has fled town. I think with sort of a mixture of shame and he got the job that he came here to do done, and a bit of shame, I think he's found himself in a little cabin somewhere in the mountains, sort of quiet and remote.
Probably not.
There are 2 coffee mugs out on the railing.
And as you're there in some undisclosed location with 2 coffee mugs, as a bird dog pig dragon flies past the camera, winks and says, "Ebity, ebity, ebity, ebity." That's all, folks. Stick around. Drop into the Discord if you want to hear what happens 28 weeks later and 28 years later.
Oh, tease,
That's our show.
tease.
Yay! Zombie apocalypse!
I hear you ask, did that go exactly as you planned? And yes, it did.
Yes.
Precisely.
If there's nothing better than Scrooge McZombie, I don't know what it is. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for going on this adventure with us and all of its multiple twists and turns. I want to give a big shout out to Rook behind the big board, making sure that we are seen and heard by all of you. I want to give a shout out to Clouds in the chat, making sure we are not interrupted and everything stays on the rails. Well, rails are there.
Some things stay on the rails.
And we will have a epilogue. Was teased to you by Jacob. Please jump over in the Discord to check that out. Or if you want to see it right away, like tomorrow, check out our Patreon for burger eating fun and zombie eating. Hey, it's all in there somewhere. Before we go, though, tell all of the folks where they can find you, starting with the Gun Show. Hercules.
I don't have it anymore. One more. Okay. Yeah, you can find me YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, All at the Hoard of Hercules. I'll post something again eventually, at some point. And on Theater of the Mind Flayer with Jacob and a bunch of other fun, crazy nonsense.
Fantastic. Violet, where can we get more purple?
Here always.
Mm.
Hit points not required. I'm always here. If I'm not on screen, I'm hanging out in the chat. You can see me interviewing our cast from the House of Ill Repute and the House of Chill Repute. And yeah, I'm always around.
Fantastic. Jacob.
Last episode of the House of Ill Repute. Go watch it. Go watch all of it. We worked really hard, and it's very funny and very sad. But also playing Daggerheart with Theater of the Mind Flayer, Oceanic piratey campaign using Daggerheart, Critical Role's Daggerheart, Darrington Press's Daggerheart, and it's a lot of fun. It's very silly. Hercules is there. I'm there. Come say hi.
I play Cowgirl.
You play a cowgirl. Yeah.
Nice.
Fun.
Bye. Where can we see your cats?
You can see my cats at Violent Fire on Instagram. You can also come out to ATLRPG things where I host mini one-shot in the oddest settings you can imagine.
Fantastic. Zoe.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
I'm so sleepy. It's like 1 a.m. How's going on, gang? Hi, my name's Zoe Monroe. You can find me at Zoe_Monroe at Twitch. I am normally a full-time Twitch streamer, but I'm taking this month sort of streaming, sort of not, to help do caretaking. So you might find me in the next month, but I'll be back in August. And there's also Zoe Monroe Gaming on YouTube. And there's a Patreon under the same name. Come hang out with us and yell at the patriarch.
I am Chuckles. That's Chuck with an L-A-Z, and you can find me just about anywhere under that. I'm here, the House of Ill Repute, which finishes up this week. It is so good, y'all. If you have not watched the beginning, go and start there on our YouTube. If you have watched it all the way through, you know what I'm going to say. Go back and start it from the beginning again. Because,
freshen up before the last one.
Well, or even after the last one, because, things seem a little different after
That's so true.
When you watch it through. It's worth that. At least put it on and in a tab somewhere and turn the sound down, maybe leave a comment, do whatever. We get credit either way, it's fine. You can also find me on follow my socials. I will be at cons in and around everywhere. I was in Canada for a little while. I'm going to be at Dragon Con in about 6 weeks. I will be cosplaying a number of things, including a magic card. You don't want to miss that. I have giveaways and everything for everyone. So whether you want hit points not required stuff or just weird random stuff that I somehow got stuck with at my house, please stop by and find me at a con. And with that, we bid you adieu. Good night, and hopefully you won't let the zombies bite.
Oh, please, dear God.
Remember, hit points are not required to help out a good cause, but they are required to get bit by a zombie. Night, everybody.
Enjoy the nightmare.